I think one of the important things I was talking about submission, and I think that's become a barrier, especially on the bad end of it, because women have been encouraged to have a mission. They become victim of falling victim to other people's mission, other people's expectation of them. And so what happens is that means the woman is constantly being pulled outside of herself and never retreating to herself. All right? Understand something. In order for the woman to be empowered in a relationship, she has to have her mission. Okay? That's important. That's a part of her purpose. If you don't have purpose, what are you? What do you have to offer? And so when that is not there, automatically someone is in an inferior position. So it's very important in a relationship is that the woman, I'm talking about the woman, has to be uplifted to the point where she has a mission, because that positions her in a place outside of inferiority. One thing for women to be empowered, and ladies, catch what I'm saying real fast. It's very important for you to visit your first-hand knowledge. That first-hand knowledge is getting to know you. What are you? What is your consistent attractions? What are the things you consistently repel? What is the innate drivers behind your behavior? What causes you to think and make decisions? What is influencing your decision-making process? You know, we know what your needs are, but are you honest with your needs? All right. Then the things that you also desire. You are your deep driving desires. So if you're not facing what your deep desire, your deep driving desires are, you're out of place with yourself. You're not in touch with your first-hand knowledge. And so if you're not very upfront with that with yourself, that's going to affect your decision making. And you're going to make decisions out of that space of inferiority. So guess what? You're going to have a relationship in an inferior status. You get out of that space, you have to get to a place of understanding yourself, the first-hand knowledge. When you start understanding yourself, you're able to rise up and you can make decisions and have a valuable exchange with someone that you share a mission with. That's important. And I don't care, I think we are, and I'm telling you right now, ladies, if you're not coming from a space of first knowledge, everything in society is all designed to pull you outside yourself. Society wants you shopping. Society wants you kind of getting shoes and getting makeup, doing all these different things to make up the outside of you and totally ignoring the inner beauty of you. But I'm going to tell you something. Real men, when they have a sense of direction, I ain't talking about men just trying to hit it, quit it, or men trying to play games. Men are going to be attracted to a woman that has confidence and a sense of direction about herself. That brings a sense of value. Yes, I know you hear people say that, men get intimidated by it, but guess what? That makes it easy for you. That's a repulsion that you want, because you don't want no man that don't value that because you value yourself. You don't want no man that cannot embrace you having confidence in who you really are. Why be with him? Why compromise that? When you do that, guess what? You're operating outside yourself. You're violating the first thing I'm telling you. You're violating the first principle. You're violating the first knowledge, and that is you. It's not about being selfish, but it's also understanding you. A lot of times, you're falling behind. Your identity is falling behind your children. Your identity is falling behind your career. Your identity is all these things are outside of you. I know you love your children. I know you love your job, everything you're doing. But what about you? Real men want to get to know you. In order to get to know you, you have to visit you. You got to sit down and become a unit within inside yourself. A relationship is not going to evolve to be anything if you cannot be you. That means that when you entertain a relationship, you're not being you, you're sacrificing pieces of you. And as time keeps going, you're going to exhaust yourself and you're going to fade and get lost in a relationship. And that's a lot of times we hear a lot of women say, I lost myself. That's how you're losing yourself. You're losing yourself because you're ignoring the first knowledge, you. Something to think about. And again, I just want to see y'all rise up. Because at the end of the day, as a man, if you're not rising up, how can I rise? And the same vice versa. If I'm not rising up, how can I help you rise? We got to get back to the basics. The basic is loving yourself and understanding who you are as a person, the real you. All right? And a man is going to touch that. A man is going to want to serve that. If he's not trying to serve the real you, you don't need him. All right? Easy.